cannot explain how many times I've actually sat down and tried to film this video. I'm mainly doing this for myself, and also just kind of doing this to see what happens. I'm kind of making this as this is my truth, but it's really not that dramatic. I just like to make it dramatic because I'm a dramatic person, and that's okay. At least I think it's okay. I'm totally okay with being dramatic. So the my truth part in this video is mainly about one of my biggest insecurities that I've always had ever since I was really young, and it is my hair. And I know what some of you may be thinking, like, but Jody, your hair. This isn't my real hair. It's never been my real hair. I've always kind of had this hair since like junior year of high school. And it's all fake. None of it is real except for, you know, the stuff on top. That's my real hair. But that's pretty much the extent of it. Like, that's how long my hair is. And my hair's always been really fine, really curly, and really thin. And it's been that way my entire life. It hasn't changed. It doesn't grow ever. It's very slow at growing, and it's probably like to here right now, which is the longest it's been in the 23, almost 24 years that I've been alive. And yeah, so it all kind of started with whenever I moved from Springdale, Arkansas to Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Brighton, and I think it was the middle of my 8th grade year. My first couple of weeks being the new girl at school, being the new kid is always like tough already, and so the fact that I kind of looked a little different didn't help. And I also had my Arkansan accent, and so that made me stand out even more, which I really don't have anymore. I try not to, at least. I try not to have an accent. But a couple weeks into school and being the new girl, I found out about a rumor about me. And I'm sure there's people that might be watching this that knew me in middle school, and they're like, wait, what are you talking about? Well, this was a thing. It happened. And I'm sure some of you may remember it whenever I bring it up, but it really affected me. And things like that, I mean, middle schoolers are mean anyways. I remember one day, a bunch of, like, just throughout the day, kids would come up to me because this rumor started to go around. And this kid came up to me and he was like, hey, are the rumors true? And I was like, obviously I haven't heard the rumors if they're about me, because they're rumors. And I was like, no, like, what are you talking about? And he was like, that you have cancer. That is an awful thing to spread about somebody. And it's kind of like really cruel to even say that about somebody, especially not knowing if they might actually have cancer or not. It's just kind of heartless. And they were saying this because of the way that I looked. Like, my hair was very thin, and whenever I straightened it, it looked even thinner, and very fine. It has a very fine texture. And so back then I was just kind of like taken back by it. Like, it hurt my feelings, but at the time, like, I tried to play it off like it wasn't that big of a deal. But I've always been like a really soft person, a little too soft-hearted if you ask me, because if you're too soft, people walk all over you. That's the tea on that. And so I just kind of played it off, and I was like, oh no, that's silly, like, why would somebody say that, like, that's stupid, whatever. And throughout the day I had multiple kids being like, hey, do you really have cancer? And I'm like, no. So yeah, that day I literally, quite literally, went home and I cried to my mom, saying like, I hate the way that I look and I hate my hair and I want a wig and I want extensions. I want to change what I can about my hair to make me look different. And you know, my mom, it kind of hurt her also because she wants me to be happy with the way that I look naturally, which is obviously understandable. She's my mom. And which I should be too, but that's besides the point. And so I think it was about my junior year of high school where I decided to get extensions, and it was life-changing, to say the least, even though it's hair and most people are like, it's just hair extensions, whatever. But back then, it really wasn't that common to have hair extensions. Because, I don't know, it just wasn't that big of a thing, and now it is, and like almost everybody has hair extensions, and that's whatever, and now it's like whatever. And so I got hair extensions in the middle of my junior year, and I was terrified about it because I didn't want to go back to school and people be like, oh my god, she's so fake, like ew, she's trying to like look fake. And I didn't want to be that girl, and that was also me just caring too much, like we all do in high school. And got extensions in the middle of junior year. I got them over winter break, and I was like, oh my god, people are gonna judge me, people are gonna notice and be like, oh my god, your hair, like what are you doing? The next day I went to school, and to my surprise, nobody noticed. And I mean, if they did notice, they really didn't say anything. And the people who did say something were my best friends, and they were like more than supportive of it because they knew how I felt about my hair. So that was a big deal to me. And I noticed, like, as I had these extensions, I was like, oh my god, boys are hitting on me. Oh my god, is it because I'm hotter? Do the extensions make me look hotter? No, that wasn't the case. It was, now that I look back on it, it was my self-confidence had boosted so much because of the hair extensions that I came off differently. I came off as more confident in myself and not as shy and timid and whatever. And I was just more confident, and that made me feel prettier. And whenever you feel confident in the way that you look, you feel better and you look better and you present better. And that was a big deal to me. It was a really big deal. I mean, especially like my entire life, I was growing up in Springdale, and Southern girls are pretty anyways. And my best friend in Springdale, she had the most gorgeous straight hair. I wanted her hair so badly, like, and my sister, she always had, you know, straight hair too, and I'd be like, oh my god, I want your hair. She's like, no, I want your hair. We always want what we can't have. We always want what we don't have, and that's that. And so, especially nowadays with social media, but that's another topic. My hair has always been a huge issue to me. And now, self-modification is so common that it's okay to change yourself in order to feel more confident about yourself. If you want to get the Botox, get the Botox. If you want the lip injections, get the lip injections. If you want a boob job, get your boobs done, honey. Like, if that's going to make you feel more confident in the way that you look, just do it. Life is way too short. And you should also be okay with how you look naturally. But in order to feel okay in yourself and love the way that you look and be more confident in the way that you look, just do it. Like, who cares? Most people that you see on TV, that's hair extensions, that's Botox, that's work done. You want to look like Cher whenever you get older? Whatever, do it. If you want to look like, you know, people on TV, just do it. If you want to look like a Kardashian, easy, but just do it. Moderation. So just, honey, live your best life. Like, just do it. Who cares? Who cares what other people think? Like, if they don't want to get it done, that's fine. good on them. Be happy in the way that you look. But if somebody's not happy in the way that they look, let them change it. It's their body, it's their way, whatever. People tell me all the time, oh, but your hair is so pretty curly. Okay, well, that doesn't make me feel confident in the way that I look. And so I'm gonna change it. And they're like, oh, well, you wanna look like everybody else? Well, I don't look like everybody else. Get out. What else was I gonna say? I also plan on doing a lot more videos because currently I have not told many people, but right now I live in Arkansas with my dad and just for a temporary time, and I'm making a move from Arkansas to LA because your girl's an actress, and I've done all kinds of different projects in Denver, went to the Colorado Film School. I think it's just time for me to make that jump, and I'm gonna document it because my life's a whirlwind, and I think it might be entertaining to some people. It might not. I don't know. Who cares? I'm just gonna do it. So I'm saving up a good amount of money to move out to LA and not have to live on the streets. And you know, I have all types of things that are going to be happening before then. So I have my niece's bachelorette party and we're going to the Carrie Underwood concert. Woo! And I have my niece's wedding, and that's going to be a video. And then I'm going to make a trip out to South Carolina to see my best friends, and I'm super excited about that. And that's going to be a fun girls trip. So yeah. And then from Arkansas to LA. It's just a small town girl moving to a bigger world. Moral of the story, just be okay with how you look, and if you're not okay with how you look, it's okay to change it. And that's that.